Carnival Cruise Lines has issued a warning to all of its guests. Behave on our cruise ship or suffer the consequences. We'll be back to tell you all about it right after this. Welcome back and thanks for staying through the intro. As always, if you're new to our channel, please make sure you click the subscribe button and the little bell notification. That way YouTube will let you know every time we upload a brand new video. Also, take a minute to crush that like button. It really helps us with the algorithm. As we said, Carnival Cruise Lines has issued a stern warning to all guests sailing aboard their ships. Here's the story.
The promise of a cruise vacation is one of sun-drenched decks, endless buffets, and serene ocean vistas. It's an escape from the everyday. But recently, a different picture has emerged online, one of chaos at sea. Viral videos have painted a portrait of brawls and mayhem, leading passengers and the public to ask a serious question. Are Carnival cruises out of control? The company's reputation, built over decades, is facing a storm of negative publicity. Everybody's got an opinion, fueled by shocking headlines and viral clips. But amidst the noise and speculation, what does Carnival itself have to say? How does a multi-billion-dollar company respond when its brand becomes synonymous with onboard conflict? We wanted to get past the rumors and hear directly from the source. Let's dive in. In recent months, Carnival Cruise Line has been navigating some very rough waters, and we're not talking about the weather. The company has been making headlines for all the wrong reasons. It started with a trickle, then became a flood. Videos of shocking violent fights erupting on board their ships and even in cruise terminals began circulating widely. From dance floors turning into boxing rings to family disputes escalating into full-blown brawls, these clips have taken over social media feeds. Captured on countless smartphones, these incidents are instantly broadcast to millions, and for a brand that sells fun and relaxation, it's not a good look. The court of public opinion was delivering a harsh verdict, and Carnival knew it had to act. Enter John Heald, Carnival's famously candid brand ambassador. Heald is not your typical corporate spokesperson. With a career spanning decades at Carnival and a massive online following, he's known for his direct, no-nonsense approach. He's the guy who personally answers up to 60 cruise questions a day from the public, and he doesn't pull punches, figuratively speaking. Faced with a growing crisis, the company turned to him to set the record straight. In a lengthy and frank statement, Heald addressed the issue head-on. His core message was simple and firm. Cruises are meant to be enjoyable, shared experiences for everyone. He emphasized that the vast majority of the 90,000 guests sailing with Carnival on any given day have a wonderful, incident-free time. However, he made it clear that the company has a zero-tolerance policy for disruptive behavior. Heald warned that if you start a fight, you're not just ruining your own vacation and the vacations of those around you. You're risking serious consequences. The company will not hesitate to involve law enforcement at the next port of call, and offenders will be hit with a lifetime ban from sailing with Carnival Cruise Line ever again. Heald's message was also a heartfelt appeal to the shared values of his community of cruisers. He wrote, "You, your friends, and your family should come home with brilliant memories, not with regrets." It was a reminder that a cruise is a community, and that one person's selfish actions can tarnish the precious memories that families save up for and look forward to all year. To drive the point home with a touch of his signature British wit, Heald even threw in a Winston Churchill quote. He reminded passengers that Churchill's famous speech about fighting on the beaches was a call to defend a nation during World War II, not a suggestion for how to behave on your Caribbean getaway. It was a clever way to highlight the absurdity of vacation violence. But Heald's crisis communication didn't stop at addressing the real incidents. He also had to combat a wave of misinformation. In the age of viral content, outrage can be manufactured. He pointed to one particularly wild claim that had gained traction online, a story about unruly kids tossing deck chairs off the side of the Carnival Magic. After a thorough investigation, including reviewing security footage, the company found the story was completely made up. It was pure fiction, designed to stir up anger. Heald used this as a teaching moment, urging his followers to be skeptical. His advice? Don't believe everything you read online. Always check the source before you share, because fake news can be just as damaging as a real fight. The company backed up its tough talk with decisive action. Following a massive, widely publicized brawl involving dozens of people at the cruise terminal in Galveston, Carnival didn't just issue a statement. They worked with authorities, identified the instigators, and swiftly banned 24 guests for life. This sent an unmistakable message throughout the cruising community. Their policy is now crystal clear. If you choose to fight on board or at the terminal, you're done cruising with them, forever. No appeals, no second chances. Travel experts note this is one of the strongest stances taken by a major cruise line, a necessary step to protect their crew, their guests, and their brand identity. So next time you set sail, whether with Carnival or any other line, the rules of engagement have been clearly defined. The company is investing in security and enforcement, but ultimately, the responsibility for a positive atmosphere rests with the passengers. Remember, the only thing you should be battling is the temptation of the 24-hour dessert buffet.
And that's today's story. I'm Sal Patera. This is the Destinations Channel. Have you sailed on a ship where events like this have happened? Let me know in the comments down below. And also if you think this policy is good or bad for the cruise line. Talk to you next time.